Welcome back, everyone. We are finally back with another video, and it is actually going to be an alternate build video. So I have the ATTE here. This set is going to be retiring soon. Just want to let you guys know. I think it's only available for shipping from most retailers now, just because they don't have it in store. So go grab it if you can. Also, the rebuild or alternate build we're going to be doing of this is an ATOT. I will be looking through in just a few minutes here with you guys. Super excited to do this. I was going to do an ATTE review, but I decided to do something a little bit more fun, which is an ATOT, which we haven't had since 2011 with the dropship ATOT, which I'm not sure if we will ever get one of those again. So instead, let's do an alternate build from the ATTE and let's make an ATOT. Okay, so as you guys can see, we are here on Rebrickable, so let's get right to it. We are going to search ATOT and find one that looks reasonably good. I would say kind of a best option for what we are going to be getting from the ATTE build, because we only have one ATTE to work with, obviously some spare parts. So we want to make sure that it's based off of the ATTE. Okay, so I kind of had to specify the search here. I did ATOT from ATTE. I could also, which I was going to do right here, is the actual set number of the ATTE, which is 75337. So that way we can get a more specific build. So there's a few here that I found. I wanted to show you how I searched in case you guys are searching at home. So there is the ATOT Walker right here, which I think looks great. This, I mean, it's hard for me to want to remove some stuff from this or change stuff, just because this ATOT looks amazing. It looks so cool. I might add some more, I wouldn't say shielding, but more walls over here on the back portion of the build, but still looks great. So this is the prime contender. Also, it seats, so I think like 16 clones in there. Look, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 clones, and then probably some in the cockpit, so maybe 20. That's crazy. So and it's only 729 parts, it says. It's probably multiple of some of those parts. So it comes from this build though, so it's an alternate build. So this is one of the options here. And we go back, I did see one with an ATOT and 2 ATRTs. This one looks awesome. It's also got a big laser cannon on the back there, I think. And I probably won't do that one. Or I probably won't do the laser cannon on the back there. I'll probably change it. I'm going to go see if there's a picture of that laser cannon. As you can see here, that big laser cannon in the back. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't see it too much in ATOT, so I might change something on that one. This right here looks insane too. This is a combined, I think, or oh no, combination alternate build. So this one looks super cool, but honestly, this first one, guys, looks amazing right here. 729 parts, and then this one to the right of this kind of seems similar to the previous one, and it's by the same designer, Flowly. So I'm just probably going to be doing brick set ideas build of this, which looks amazing. It looks so cool. There's little turrets here, or little stations for clones to sit on, and if we actually, I think, hit download, I don't know if there's going to be 2 for this one or just 1. Let's see here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to download an update from my Lego Studio. So it actually gives you the whole rendering of the build here, which I think looks so cool too. Not only the instructions, obviously, but now you get a rendering of it to kind of get an idea of what it would be like if you wanted to do something like that. I'm going to minimize this, however, and I'm going to download that second link. It looks like maybe the actual instructions. That first one, I think, was just going to be the Lego... Yeah, so it is. The first one is the Lego Studio version, so you can see it there. But here's the actual build. So let's see how many steps we have here. I'm just going to actually scroll down here so I don't have to slide a bunch. Looks like about 315 pages on this, which would make about 300 steps. Yeah, 304 steps, 305 maybe. Finally just doing that one. So, and then we're going to get a final product of this. Again, I think what I will do is originally start with this, the bones of this, like I said, the legs, kind of the Technic situation in there, just so I don't have to really do too much work as far as that. Otherwise, it'll take me probably 5 hours to come up with my own ATOT versus this build, which will take me an hour and a half. And then I'll probably change some of the exterior and then the actual design of some of those things. Maybe the cannons up top here too, stuff like that, just to make it my own look, maybe colorway too. But super excited to get into this. I want my own ATOT. This build looks better than anything Lego probably would have made. So shout out to Bricks at Ideas for bringing this build, because this looks awesome. And I will be looking at more of their builds in the future. So let's get right into the build, guys. Alrighty, y'all. So I didn't record everything just because, for the sake of my mind, I needed my phone and breaks, because it's not that the build is bad, it's just that traditionally when you build with Lego, they are going off of each booklet in each bag. If there's multiple booklets, if there's just one booklet, they go off each bag in a row. And in this situation, we need all the parts from all the bags in order to build an alternate build. So with it being such a larger build and a larger amount of Lego pieces, we have to dump out 7 bags, I think it was, in this set. And so it's a lot more frustrating when you do it that way. So I just was like, I'll record as much as I can. But anyway, I finished the actual build from Bricks at Ideas here, and it is beautiful. I think this is a great ATOT with the part usage that we have here. I went ahead and just decided to build the entire thing from their manual, and I decided that I'm just going to make changes to it later, and I'm going to go over those upgrades now just so you guys can get an idea of it prior to me doing it. As you see here, there's a lot of pieces left over, and as you notice, there's a good amount of Technic. And I went back and looked at the ATTE to see where is this Technic lacking, and I kind of figured it out as I'm building, but a lot of that Technic goes into those feet for it, and you could tell because if you push hard enough on this model, it can crack those feet, so it's something to keep in mind. It's still a great model. I definitely think I'm going to go back and add some Technic in those feet. I'm also going to be changing the side here. As you can see for the ATOT, the side here is built from those wall pieces that are used in the ATTE and often in mocks for walls. I'm going to take these off. One, because I can use these parts for mocks, but two, I have better parts to utilize an actual wall build for this, or a little stronger structure there. So these I like, especially with these flaps. I think that's really cool. And again, this is just because Bricks at Ideas made this build with the pieces in this set. If there were more pieces, I'm sure this ATOT would be far better than what I could create. But I'm going to take off some of these like that and go ahead and change those out for some better pieces going up. As you can see here, the sides have these little gears instead of the balls, these ones. And the reason by that is because this I don't want to put on there. It falls off extremely easy, and he notes that in the build because of the gear not being there. You would just put it on that blue piece right here, and it just falls off extremely easily. So I just decided not to do that either. And then for what that's going to be, I'm going to put more gear pieces on all of it. On this side, it's actually missing a gear piece. I'm just going to go ahead and grab one out of my collection and do that. I like the gear pieces more than the actual ball turret things or circular turrets, because I just think it looks way better, in my opinion, than that actually does. And that's just even in the ATTE, so I'll be changing that as well. The seats itself look great. There's 3, 6, 9 there, and then you're gonna have another 3, 6, 9 there, which brings you to 18, plus the cockpit, which the cockpit is awesome. I also didn't even mention this little carry handle, which actually works great. So carry handle there, but right in here you have the cockpit here, and you can actually open this up and get a minifigure in there. So I will be also updating this a little bit with kind of stronger, as you can tell, that's really simple to get off. And again, this is just utilizing the parts that are in this set. It's typically what's going to happen in alternate builds. So if you have extra parts laying around, you can make it honestly insanely not only accurate, but really, really strong too. So some of the stuff I will change out as well, just to bring a little bit more structural integrity there. But overall, I'm really happy with this build. It was really fun, other than the frustrating part of looking for pieces, and that's just on me for not actually organizing these by color. That tried to, didn't have enough space. Then I put pieces on the floor in another bucket, so it just got really messy. I recommend getting a good amount of space where you can separate each by color, and then this build's gonna go by really quick, and it's not gonna have any issue with that. So but overall, this build's great. Really fun build. It's got ball turrets. It's got the little backside to open up for troops to come inside to the ATOT. That is all well. I will also update this, I think, with some more pieces. The colorway, I'm going to leave the same just because I like that. And like I said, mainly just going to be updating some structural integrity with this. The rest of these pieces I'll be probably pocketing into my collection and using for future mocks. I don't think I'll need it very much of any of these pieces. Maybe some of these Technic I might use for the integrity of the build, but other than that, I think this is just great the way it is. So anyways, let's go ahead and finish up this video. So that's going to do it for our alternate build video today, guys. I have it right here, actually, and I'll give you a little preview of what I completed and changed here. As you can see, the back plates are a little bit different. I also mounted the ball turrets a little bit differently, upgraded the backwards flap for troops to get on a little bit as well, and then the feet have been reinforced. So super excited with this build. Like I said, the bones of it was awesome. I went through, kind of reorganized some of the pieces, got some other pieces that we didn't have during the build from the ATTE, finalized it, and now it's just beautiful. So I do love this build. I will be featuring this in a mock. I'll also load it up with a bunch of clone troopers. I think, like I said, it fits 18, so super excited for that. Stay tuned for more videos on alternate builds, especially bigger builds like this. It's super fun. Most of my alternate builds will be Republic orientated or clone orientated because I am actually using those for mocks more often than other. So just keep that in mind. But I do love this. If you like this video, give it a like and feel free to comment and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.